Hey Virgo, this is for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be a love reading for May 2021. If you're sick and tired of love readings, you came to the right channel. You just clicked on the wrong video. Every week I do forecasts on everything except for love. But once a month I do a love reading, and that's what this is here. So, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We're going to see what is coming up for you in love and romance in the month of May 2021. Alrighty, my dears, let's get right on into it here and see what messages are coming up. So we have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups can be reconciliation for some of you, but not for everybody. Okay, Six of Cups can sometimes have to do with a different kind of reconciliation. It could be somebody coming back from a previous life to give love another try in this lifetime. Six of Cups. See, this is the thing. I know a lot of people like to watch tarot videos because it has to do with love and romance, or they like to look at tarot readings for love and romance. And so, unfortunately, sometimes the cards get a little bit typecast, or the cards get kind of just like a generic blanket, and it's not the way tarot works, because the cards have several meanings and it depends on the energy that's coming into the reading and the other cards that are coming up around it. Six of Cups can also be like sentimental energy, or some of you are like connecting to something from your past, a sense of nostalgia, or reconnecting with your inner child, or like kind of pursuing a childhood dream sometimes with the Six of Cups. And these could be things that are happening that are leading you to meet a significant soulmate. So it doesn't 100% of the time automatically mean that you're getting together with an ex, or that an ex is going to ask for you to come back to them. That can be obviously for some of you, but it's not like an automatic blanket statement of, reconciling with an ex. So I really want that to be clear. The vibe that I'm getting for you guys, Virgo, is I feel like some of you are being very drawn. This sounds really interesting or kind of weird, but hear me out. I feel some of you Virgos, your inner child has really been coming to the surface. And so you've been kind of nostalgic, or you've been kind of going back uh to that more kind of childlike, innocent part of you. And I feel like some of you are encountering a significant soulmate who's in a similar kind of energy. And so I feel there's like your inner child and their inner child are clicking or connecting. It's like there's this click, there's this connection. You guys are always happy to see each other. But it might start out very, very innocent, because the primary connection here is like inner child meets inner child. And I feel this is a significant soulmate and a significant relationship that's leading to healing your past experiences, healing your inner child. We've talked about on this channel anyway, the painful karmic lessons, and then the enjoyable or the fun karmic lessons. You guys have heard me talk about what the Ace of Cups means for me in my readings, and that's the feeling and the vibe that I'm getting for you guys. It's like you went through the karmic soulmates that ripped your heart out and taught you, because they mistreated you, they taught you to respect yourself or to love yourself, and you learned that lesson in a painful way. But I feel this person who's coming in now, or that you're going to be with now, this is someone that you're healing through playfulness. You're healing through support, encouragement. Um, I feel, oddly enough, for some of you, this could be someone that has kind of a mischievous sense of humor. Okay. And maybe some of you were always like, behave, behave, behave. And this person is bringing out that mischievous little a part of you. And so it might not be in the beginning that this is going to be a very like lusty relationship. It might not be something where you're jumping into bed with this person right away. but there just might be I feel like there's this genuine, like, oh my gosh, like goody, like I get to see this person, and we get to talk, and we get to laugh and joke around and have fun, and it's just like that's the primary energy in the beginning. That's what it feels like to me. That's the vibe I'm getting from the 6 of Cups, the nostalgia, the more innocent time, and I feel the inner child being very happy, like I get to play, I have a friend, kind of energy. The next card here is the King of Swords. So some of you can be dealing with an air sign, okay? Because King of Swords can be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And there could be that aspect of air sign energy coming into your love life. However, the King of Swords has a really specific message for me when it comes to a romantic situation, and if the King of Swords is showing up as another person. The King of Swords for me in my readings is going to be somebody who might not be like super duper emotional, right? The King of Swords for me is somebody who likes to think logically and likes to think solution based. Okay, so that inner child might like to have a lot of fun and a lot of playfulness, and that person might really like to have that energy with you. And then maybe some of you are like, okay, well, now I feel like my wall is being lowered down, and now I want to tell this person about my past experiences and disappointments, and how sad I've been until they came around. And the King of Swords isn't going to really understand that kind of conversation, because the King of Swords is like, well, if you don't enjoy doing it, if it makes you unhappy, don't do it anymore. Or if that person hurts your feelings and they bring you down, don't talk to that person anymore. Problem solved. Done deal. No need to talk about that anymore. Like that can sometimes be the attitude of King of Swords in a relationship. And then you're left feeling like, oh, why don't you care about me? Why don't you care about my feelings? And the King of Swords is like, hello, like I care about your feelings. That's why I'm telling you, don't talk to that person if they make you unhappy, or don't do that if it makes you sad, or don't think about that if it brings you down, because they're thinking in a very kind of logical, solution based kind of way. So I do feel, Virgo, some of you are with someone that you might think this person doesn't care, or this person is kind of cold, but this person is just thinking logically. And I think that might be a challenge for some of you, especially those of you that might have a very like a very deep water placement, right? Like for example, if you have a very strong Scorpio placement or something, you might be like, what in the heck, like I want to really connect with this person, and I really want to get into like that deep dark stuff, right? This person's not going to be about that. They're not. I feel that this is someone who's gonna bond with you through playfulness, not through deep, meaningful, deep analytical conversations, or uncovering the past, and they're not gonna be about that. So just kind of a little bit of a heads up here. The next card here, my dears, is the King of Cups, and that is that water energy. And I feel like this is coming in as confirmation that this logical person does have feelings for you. Okay, but I think there's an issue here in terms of love language, and that's the thing that you're gonna have to get down. Now, it could be for some of you, because this is a general reading, it's not a private reading for every single Virgo out there. Some of you might have more than one option. You might have a new person coming in and someone from the past resurfacing. And some of you might find yourself having to choose between an air sign or a water sign. Okay, so air signs are going to be Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Water signs are going to be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So some of you might find yourself having to choose between these two options or possibilities. But I feel for the majority of you, this is just kind of trying to give you a confirmation that there is love here. there is affection here, but there may be some challenges in terms of communication, and you guys might have different love languages. So just like if you were dating somebody from a different culture or different background than you, who maybe grew up in a different country than you did, and there might be sometimes miscommunication because there may be a little bit of a language barrier, and you guys might be working towards, being more fluent in each other's languages. There might be something like this in terms of love language, in terms of the way that you and this other person express themselves or show their care or show their concern. Okay. I think that some of you are dealing with someone who's very practical. Right? So their way of showing that they care about you might be like to come in and to fix something for you, or like to bring you a glass of water, or oh yeah, something about your car wasn't working, and they come in and they help you with it, or fix something around the house, or um you know uh, I don't know, give you a pair of socks because you said you didn't have any socks, or your socks had holes in them. Like, they might be in just more very practical kind of way, in expressing their care or their concern. But there is emotion here. King of Cups for me also can be commitment. Okay, so it's like some of you are dealing with someone who is wanting to work towards commitment and having a sense of home, having a sense of family. Virgo, if you have been a kind of a little discouraged in your love life because you've found yourself in situations or in relationships with people who didn't really have a strong family dynamic or background, or you never felt like the people that you were dating brought you into their family. I feel like this person is bringing you into their family, and there's a sense of family. And I feel some of you who are kind of sad about, like maybe like you wanted to have kids or you wanted to have a family, but you feel like it didn't work out for you. I feel there's something here in this family dynamic where you're coming in and you're getting to be, auntie or uncle, or you're getting to be, grandma or grandpa, or like whatever, but like you're getting to be a part of that sense of family. And I feel specifically children like seeing you as their family, or you getting to like be that nurturing person, like that parent or auntie or uncle or grandparent, that you maybe feel that you didn't get to have because of previous relationships going the way that they did. Your next card here, Virgo, is the Nine of Cups, and this is wishes coming true. Wishes coming true. And I'm getting a really interesting vibe from this card. I feel that for some of you, yes, your wish is coming true in terms of manifesting this kind of relationship that you've been wanting. But I feel for some of you, you have friends or family who are not happy about the relationship because they feel like you're like disappearing into this relationship, or like that person's family and that person's friends, you're seeing them as more your friends and family than your actual friends and family. Like, you're just kind of forgetting where you came from. And I do feel for some of you, this person is someone who has a higher, um how can I say this? Gosh, I want to think of how I can word this and not sound rude, but someone who maybe has a higher status than like your personal background, right? So this person and their friends and family might have a higher education than you, or they may be in a higher income bracket than you or your family, right? Depending on where you are in the world, there could be that this person is a higher social class, or financial class than you. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you are very surprised at how this person and their family is, or how welcoming they are of you. Like they're not judging you, they're not looking down on you. And I feel like there's other people that are like looking at you guys like, oh, well, you think you're all that, or you think you're this, or you think you're like that. And so I do feel there might be a little bit of envy and a little bit of like insults coming your way, Virgo. I'm sorry to say, but insults coming your way, like, oh, well, since you met so and so, you just, you think you're too good for us, or like that kind of thing. But I feel that sense of like, um, stature, like elevated stature in some kind of way. The next card here is the star. Okay, so this could be Aquarius energy for some of you, but the star card is a major arcana card, and the major arcana cards are going to come up when we're at a significant crossroads, we're at a significant shift, we're at a significant new chapter in our life. So a significant love story here. And the most beautiful thing about the star, if you know anything about tarot, and if you know anything about the major arcana pretty much tell a story, right? The major arcana is like, it starts with the fool, right? The fool is the traveler, just kind of going out into the unknown and see what life has to, bring their way. And it goes through all of these different parts of life and these challenges and these lessons. And so each major arcana card is numbered, right? Starts at 0 and it goes on. So card number 15 is the devil. Card number 15 is the devil when we get stuck. We get freaked out, we get stuck, we're repeating old cycles, old patterns, karmic lessons, and then the universe is like, oh my gosh, I can't stand to see you suffer anymore, and I keep trying to tell you to let go of this thing, and you won't let go, so now, your angels and guides are stepping in, and they're going to remove it from your life, and that's when we have card number 16, which is the Tower. Right? 15 is stuck, devil energy. 16 is the Tower when there's this chaos, things are being removed from your life. It might feel like things are falling apart. And then after 16 is 17, the Star. So the Star comes in with the message that the Tower is over. The Tower is behind you. The worst of it is done. The worst of it is gone. You can expect for things to get better now, and you can make happy, successful, long-term plans. Okay? The Star card is like you made it out of the darkness and you made it out like this shining light, and you're going to be this beacon of light and hope and inspiration for others. You're going to lead by example and help others find the way out. I also feel for many of you that this is a relationship that is going to allow you to do good, like through like philanthropy, volunteering, generosity. You're going to have time to where you're going to be able to focus on projects or ideas or things that you have that you're wanting to kind of put out there and help other people, right? So I feel there's like creative energy or creativity coming to the surface here, because I feel this is someone who is supportive of these ideas, but is also kind of giving you stability and encouragement and love and the circumstances where you can actually, plant those seeds and nourish them and have them grow. So this is a very, very positive love reading, Virgo, and it's very happy. And I'm excited for you guys, especially those of you where this is resonating and this is coming in. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos, or your Venus sign if Virgo is not your Venus sign, because some weeks those are going to resonate, or some months, I should say, those are going to resonate more than others. You may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I'll also have it listed in the description. And don't forget to watch the weekly videos. I know love is very fascinating. It's a part of the human experience. It's a part of life. But don't forget about the other aspects of your life as well. And be sure to check out the weekly forecasts on my channel too. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.